The following game is rated M for mature. Some level may contain mature themes, nudity, and definitely strong language that may not be suitable for everyone. Your discretion is advised, I guess. Polite invitation. He's in the hospital, right? I can't tell.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
RKO? I don't know where. Anyways.
Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
Oh, we're still playing as Kelso. They're paying someone a visit. Oh, okay, 30. Alright, let's go.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Okay, it led me this direction, so guess I'm going this direction.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what
Is
kind of
that
forces you're
our
dealing with here.
I guess we've
Captain?
exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Okay. The letter. California Fire Life Company is
I
considered
knew you were in bed with
Okay, guys,
Elysian,
stop
Curtis.
screwing.
Now I know why.
Sure, Elysian development gets all the losses damage to Ranko located at and the amount not exceeding $221,000. California Fire Life Company has caused the president assigned to witness by the official representation on the 26th of February.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
File on table.
To get all of
Urban
the
Redemption
stockholders, I need
Fund.
to follow the paper trail.
Is that supposed to mean
Jack,
something?
you've made a terrible mistake.
Alright, let's go talk with him, I guess. There's nothing else.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Say lie.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack? I thought not.
Dang it. Dang it.
Now
Dang it.
help me up, Jack, and I'll give you a 10-minute start before I go for the phone.
Beat you up before that, but sure.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
The share blah, 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 blah.
You smug son of a bitch. You're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
Sure.
I only approve the reports, Jack. I'm the rubber stamp. This doesn't come back to me.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
I'm just going up to my office party. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Where's the elevator, though? Oh.
I don't need this.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempted one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
Is it happening or is it not? This entire cutscene is
The Hall
just
of
dumb
Records.
reminiscing, I
Let's
feel
start.
like. All of records, we've been here once, I think. Maybe twice. Twice. Oh, not once, I think.
Hello there.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks. I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here. Courtney, for God's sake, what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes.
There's no way that
seconds
someone
west.
actually
All right,
knows this,
that
let
makes it a
alone
bit more
someone
difficult.
to...
Come with me.
Okay, I was gonna say, if he memorized locations like that, holy...
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area.
Do they still have
Registrations
something
are in
like this?
alphabetical order.
That'd
You need
be
to convert your lot
insane. I guess it's
number
just Google
to a
Maps,
letter.
but still.
How do I do that?
That system itself is
Over here.
insane to keep track
Use this
of
adding
records.
machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
What was our lot number? Wait, hold up. 1876988. Oh, okay. I'm not mental mathing this.
1876988.
I don't need to do
Divided
this.
by
90,000, yes.
I did not need a calculator. I just need to have it get that number right.
$1,876,988
No.
divided by 90,000.
Okay. 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
1, 2, 1. Wait,
You
hold
do
up.
this every day?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
1876988.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing.
100%
How
more.
do they pull it off?
Oh, great.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
No way that he got around me like this already.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Where is he? Outside.
Christ. That's missed.
What? Jeez, come the heck on.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down
It's
here.
important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name
Can you
is
be
there,
more
Courtney.
concerned
It's
than
a
if
pretty
you...
interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Good one is
It's like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
you gonna get like Phelps to help or something. I guess not. I guess he's just going. I mean, he called. Maybe. Who knows? Feels like I'm just watching a movie at this point. Let's be honest here. Puzzle solving is one thing. I'm watching as it goes on. It's another.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are
Hey, is
grifting
that
GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay,
bus
Jack. We all
driver.
feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Okay, let's try to sneak it. Minimum of noise said, so be a bit sneaky about this. You gonna turn? There's a guy coming down. Turning. This guy's coming. That guy's coming back. That got turned. We can go inside these. That should be okay too. Okay. Oh. Minimum of noise. It is not loud at all. Nor am I about to die. Okay, there we go. Holy loud.
I got you down, motherfucker! Stay down, damn it! Kill!
Where is he? I hear the shoot. Oh, sharp.
They're an open ground.
Pushing up.
I need someone to cover my 6 right now.
Throw out the gun. All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Keep it quiet, right? Minimum sound. Jeez, man, he just wouldn't move. Give me that gun.
There he is.
What? Why are you here? Oh wait, that's not even you. Okay, I thought that was Elsa for a second there.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
He knows how to use it, she say. He knows how to use it.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it? God damn!
Where'd my other gun go? The open door, I'm assuming. Not to cover? Fuck. Really? You're going for your safe?
Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me.
True.
That's my second offer.
You
On the
sadistic
wood.
bastard. What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
There's a newspaper. That picture first.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
I feel like he's behind all of this.
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
Courtney's dead. I don't know how he found that out, but Courtney's dead. I mean, the safe is the last thing, right? So. Fontaine plus, the Dr. Fontaine is implicated in the supply distribution of narcotics in the greater LA area and the capacity of a clinical psychiatrist. He has dispensed large quantities in the contraband. Okay. I was just saying that he has distributed.
Smart.
Right?
Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Wait, what? Between 18th and September, okay, July 18th and September 3rd, 22 suspect arrested for narcotic possession claimed that the drugs were medications given to them by alleviation the symptom of various psychiatric illnesses. Overall showed paperwork to their effect. No pattern has noticed for arresting officer, however, no further action. No action taken since the charge amount no more than misdemeanor, and the suspect were processed across a separate division. September 7th, after the lengthy interrogation, suspect Reginald Barclay offered the name of the associate he knew only as Doc Fontaine. Barclay stated that Fontaine was the selling party of the deal to broker with the Willie Bain Foster, yet to be apprehended. Foster is known to LAPD administrative vice as the high-ranking courier to Mayor Harris Cohen. I don't know, it's a chorus. August 29, again on September 6th, and then again on September 12th, Dr. Fontaine visited haberdashery? I don't know. On Sunset Boulevard, a haberdashery known to be owned and operated by Mayor Harris Cohen. On all three occasions, Dr. Fontaine was inside for more than an hour, 2 days after his final visit. On September 14th, a shipment of morphine from the street value at $4,000 was moved from the house to Brentwood to an east downtown warehouse, whereupon it disappeared. It is the opinion of this officer that Dr. Harris Fontaine is a significant figure in the supply and distribution of narcotics in Los Angeles with close ties and organized crime. I recommend that he be kept under close surveillance until such time comprehensive legal brief can be assembled. Yours sincerely, Roy Earl. Why does he have this file? The checks.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
4,000, whereas the other person got like a few hundred. These are all the names?
That's a hell of a payroll.
Alright. You ready to talk or you ready to die first? Okay. Am I still missing something? Or am I actually able to talk to the dude? Door blocked. What's on his desk? Anything on his desk? There's a file. Johnston, Sawyer, Nelson, Oatstein, Morelli, Stephan.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, Arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Nutcase, he did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Okay. I think that's the end of the case, or maybe a cutscene with Phelps. Okay, that is the end of the case. Yeah, 0 out of 3 correct questions. No damage though, so if I actually got the question right there, I could have gone 5-star potentially. Anyways. For a case of 3 questions and messing up the 3 questions, there's actually something that we missed that is optional in the same area. When we were in the Benson apartment, we can technically explore around the apartment a little better, and, well, this happens.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love?
Jack.
That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed. You're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed. You're leaving.
She will only come back.
Yeah, not good. But anyways, here's the interview questions for Curtis Benson, the correct way.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash, the brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover, and you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
And that should be it. There's nothing else to this case at all. It was quite relatively short. Like, again, all the clues are more or less there to choose, or at least I've gotten it. And 3 interview questions. That's kind of it. Off to the next case.